Hey, welcome back to the video. Okay, I'm Yap here. So in our previous lesson, we did mention about the CDC and the binary log need to be enabled on the on-prem SQL. Alright, so today I'll be teaching you on the source and target endpoint. Okay, so the whole process will be something like this. So you have the on-prem my SQL, okay, and then we have the same lah, RI, and then we have the RDS. Okay, so first thing we will create a source endpoint here, and then we will connect to the RI, and then we will create a target endpoint, and then RI will copy the data to the target endpoint to the AWS RDS. Okay, so basically the flow will be something like this, right? Okay, so let's jump into the lab and see how to do it, right? Let me attach my laptop. Okay, so let's go to the source endpoint. So basically you find it at the AWS there. Okay, so let's go to the endpoint here. Okay, so first we will create a source endpoint. We will create this source endpoint. Okay, okay, so we will name it as just simple lah, source endpoint lah, and then choose an engine. We will choose MySQL. Okay, then we will provide the access information manually. The server name I already put it here. Okay, I have this. Just give me a moment, yeah. Okay. So this one is basically a test step. I just double confirm. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, the port we will be using 3306, and this one leave it default, and the username we will be using WordPress user, and the password will be So basically this is just to provide the credential to log into our on-prem database, right? So okay, so next we will be going to test the endpoint connection. Okay, so VPC, we'll be using the target VPC. Replication instance, we only have one. Okay, so we want to test whether the replication instance can collect the data from the on-prem SQL, right? Okay, let's just run the test. Okay, it's showing testing. So just be patient and wait for it. And over here, maybe we can add something, right? Since it's testing now, okay. So you already created this, okay. This is the source endpoint, right? And this later on we will be creating the target endpoint, okay. Alright, let's check back this one. Okay, successful, great. So after successful, you just create the endpoint, okay. Okay, next we will be doing the target endpoint, right? So let us just create the endpoint again. Okay, attach the keyboard again. Okay, target endpoint. Then the target endpoint will be attaching to the RDS, which is previously we called it database 1, right? When we create the DB, we call it database 1, right? So this will be target endpoint, and engine will be the same MySQL, okay, and then provide this one. The server name we will put database 1, and then the port will be 3306. Oh no, sorry, actually we can select the RDS DB instance over here, so that we no need to populate all this, right? Because it's the AWS database, so actually we can select it here. So database 1, okay, so you have it, right? So admin, the password previously I already saved is PASS, okay, 123. Okay, let's see what else we need to do. Okay, next we need to do the parallel load threads, okay. Just type it equals to 1, because we are doing in the test lab, right? Okay, next we will be testing the connection again. So we select the target VPC replication instance, okay, run test. So it's testing. So basically just now what we done, we create the target endpoint over here, and then we bind it to the database, and then now we are testing the connection from the replication instance to the target endpoint, okay. Still testing. Hopefully the password, everything I key in is correct. Okay, successful. Let's just create the endpoint. Okay, make sure the engine is select correctly, MySQL, and then the server name. This one is the on-prem one. This one is the RDS we created earlier. Okay, so this one is the source, this one is the target. So basically we have done creating the source and target endpoint for today, and hope you learned something useful today, right? Creating the endpoint, right? So I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see